Hello, everybody, and welcome to this update number 2 of the DaveyGB YouTube channel. I am DaveyGB. Welcome back. Just wanted to point out that Shadowgate, I actually beat the game, remastered it, and it'll be on YouTube within a few days. So I'm still doing video game LPs. Not to worry, you guys. I know it seems like an eternity, but I want you guys to know, though, that Shadowgate's the one LP slash review that seemed to be lost has once been found. And it'll be up in about a day or two. So I do apologize. I finally figured out what was wrong with it. So with that said, thank you so very much for your patience. But this is DaveyGB update number 2. So up with the update. The video game that I am doing, the text-based video game, is in production. I am learning Inform number 7. That is the latest Inform text-based game software that you don't really need to learn how to program. Even though I did relearn how to program in BASIC, I am actually working on 2 games right now. One is a one-room type text-based game where you have to try to figure out how to escape a prison in the former Soviet Union. It is entitled The Cell. And I know there's a movie based on it, but it is you playing as a single character who is trying to escape from a Soviet Union prison cell with death traps all around him and trying to escape when the guards aren't looking. The second one, which is the big, huge, giant, monstrous dungeon game, which I am programming, is I do apologize for that, which is in Inform 7. And it isn't, I don't really have a title for it quite yet. But the game is by far one of, to be quite frank with you, the genre that it is in, is kind of like a fantasy kind of not, kind of Western kind of ish type game. It's pretty much where you're a lone survivor going after a man who has stolen $15,000 from this small little community, and you've been hired by the community to track him down. And it's just where you find him in a small deserted little ghost town in the Midwest. So it takes place during the early to end of October in the state of Montana in 1897 ish, and you're trying to track down this guy who stole this money from this small town. You're hired to get it back. And so your job is to collect the clues, track down the guy, and there's a few puzzles here and there out in the wilderness when you're trying to escape an avalanche and you're trying to find your way to this guy. And there's not a lot of violence in the game. There's not a lot of items. It's basically just you against the wilderness. And when you come across a small town of Drumheller that you're finding him in, and I know Drumheller is in southern Alberta, but I figured Drumheller would be a great name for this small little fictional Montana town that was, pretty much affected by disease and affected by, just pretty much the economic downturn of the United States after the gold rush has fallen, and the gold rush has pretty much depleted all the work in certain areas in the United States. And I figured that would be a great idea. So with that said, pretty much you're tracking down this one lone con man through a ghost town in Montana after the Civil War in late fall, early winter. And you're going up against a lot of paranormal kind of demon-esque, beings. And there's a lot of black arts going on by the guy that you're trying to track down. And your goal is to defeat whatever he resurrects and bring him into justice, one way or another, by killing him or by, bringing him into the local authorities or bringing him to the townspeople who decide to deal with him on their own terms. And with that said, that's the game in general. that's pretty much just a game on a light note. I'm gonna do another update video when I get more in depth with the game and whatnot. This is just a quick little update I'm doing. It's 9:08 p.m. on a Sunday. I'm freaking exhausted. I've actually been teaching myself to program in Inform 7 and TADS, which is like a text adventure. I'm really exhausted. I do apologize. But I want you guys to know, though, that this game is being made. It is being programmed. And with that said, there'll be another update coming up in a week or so with actual program screenshots and hopefully an actual working prototype. It'll take place within a week or two. I do apologize for the not Alpine, but I figured, personally, this is what I've always wanted to do. And I really hope you guys enjoy it. And when it's all done, I'll do an LP of it, and you guys will be able to download it from a website. Well, with that said, I'm DaveyGB. I'm going to sign off, hit the sack, and with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for my next LP, Shadowgate. Good night, you guys. God bless. Peace.